Now, in world news, President Trump has signed an executive order to undo a whole raft of Obama-era climate change regulations. With more on this and other news from around the world, we are going to turn now to our Ro Aram. Aram, gives a rundown on what this new executive order entails.
Well, the so-called energy independence targets Obama's clean power plan that required states to slash carbon emissions from power plants. It was part of efforts for the US to meet its commitments under the landmark 2015 Paris Agreement, which Trump has vowed to pull out of during his campaign. The Clean Power Plan has been unpopular in Republican-run states and among companies that rely on burning fossil fuels, so Trump is trying to cater to their demands for the regulations to be eased. Let's take a closer look. Trump's new decree suspends more than half a dozen measures enacted by his predecessor and boosts the use of oil, coal and gas. The measures include reversing a ban on coal leasing on federal lands and undoing rules to curb methane emissions from oil and gas production. It also reduces the weight of climate change and carbon emissions in policy and infrastructure permitting decisions. Speaking as he signed the order on Tuesday, accompanied by coal miners, Trump said it would put an end to the war on coal and job-killing regulations.
We are lifting the ban on federal leasing for coal production. Third, we are lifting job-killing restrictions on the production of oil, natural gas, clean coal, and shale energy. And finally, we are returning power to the states where that power belongs.
The move triggered a swift backlash from a coalition of 23 states and local governments, as well as environmental groups. They called the decree a threat to public health and vowed to fight it in court. Trump has long denied the existence of climate change, and during the campaign, he vowed to pull America out of the Paris climate deal agreed in 2015 by some 200 countries. However, since taking office, President Trump has been mum on the Paris Agreement, and the executive order does not address it.